Hi everyone, Cinder here. Welcome back to Fire Emblem Three Houses. Where is... No. No chance. Gotta have some reason. Okay. Same with you, I suppose. You need faith. Yeah. Oh well. Let's get on with the mission. Your party travels to Aiel, I think it was called? Aiel? Valley of Torment, to meet up with allied troops and secure reinforcements. Should have been a safe march. Should have been.
I am grateful.
Having received the Kingdom Army's plea for aid, Rodrigue has agreed to provide soldiers. In order to meet up with their reinforcements, the Kingdom Army sets out for Ailel, the Valley of Torment.
I am grateful.
This valley isn't a place I'd care to return to.
After the chilliness of Fargus, I can't seem to adjust to this extreme heat.
Historically, there have been battles whose outcomes were determined in part by the climate. You can't argue that this heat isn't a factor.
In conditions like these, who knows what will become of our morale.
Professor, be honest. How are you holding up?
I never imagined it would be like this.
Monks once used this area as an ascetic training ground because of the intense environment. They say Ailel was born of the goddess's rage.
Her rage?
If you believe the legends, this valley is evidence of the goddess's judgment, passed on humanity for its corruption. The forest that once covered the surrounding area was burnt to ash by a pillar of light that descended from the heavens. That legend fueled belief in a place of torment between our world and the next, where one's sins are purified in the cleansing flames.
Nonsense. Sins are not so easily washed away.
Indeed, and there are no accounts of such a place in Scripture. Yet those who cannot face their own sins have no choice but to cling to the idea.
I just don't think I can take this heat anymore. I think I'm starting to see things. Near those mountains over there. Is it just me? Or is there a group of people gathered there?
No. It would seem you are not hallucinating after all. Are those Rodrigue soldiers? No. But their banner is that of... No. It can't be.
That is House Rose banner. They curried favor with that witch and sold out Fargus.
We messed up. There must have been a spy among us. Will you have us meet them in battle, or wait for Rodrigue to arrive?
There is only one option. How kind of them to save us the trouble of killing them later.
They sold out the kingdom, right?
I will not repeat myself. That banner belongs to the Grey Lion. It's a waste of breath to exchange words with one such as him.
His Highness is correct. He is not an opponent whom we can expect to negotiate with. Everyone, prepare for the attack!
I wonder if the other two, how the other stories are going. People who have played through Black Eagle and Golden Lion, if they're as bad off as I am. Like if you played as Black Eagle, how it's going with Edelgard, like does stuff change maybe? Or Dimitri, like how's it go with them? Because do they completely break down like Dimitri here? I feel like I chose the worst lord at this point. Is what I'm trying to get to. He's completely snapped, and I just don't care for his character anymore, and it's really sad. Because I really enjoyed his character to start with. Two treasures. Gwendol Lembo Shield. A shield that offers divine protection for steeds. Nullifies extra effectiveness against cavalry units. So if you have something that's like a horse slayer that's effective against cavalry, doesn't work on him. Old Fargus territories. Bent a knee to the Empire after the fall of the kingdom. What a loser, killing you. A master seal. I guess if you had a thief, you could steal it. If you really needed to. Killer bow. Chest key. Because he doesn't drop the master seal, he drops the bow. What? Oh, it's you. Concoction. Stay out of the craters. That's about it. Alright. You have a chest key. I'm going to send Ingrid up to grab the treasure chest. Bow users. You losers. You go with her. Ash needs to go to the left. He's going to unlock this treasure chest. And that'll be the two treasure chests taken care of. I'm going to have Dimitri go up and over. Maybe up and around. Something to that effect. This is cute. To shoot at you as you cross. I'm going to send a net up as well. There's a lot of heavy armored units up here. She'll take down easier. Okay. Basically, these 4 people are going to head north. Everybody else is going to head to left. Ready, set, go. After.
Welcome.
Oh, good, I did that already. Haha.
Come back soon.
Actually ahead of the game for once. Let's go.
The Valley of Torment. Perhaps a good place to finish off my life as a knight.
I'm glad you feel that way.
Only if that puny force of children is able to kill me, of course.
That man who raises the lion's flag? Lord Gwendol. He is an elder knight who serves House Rowe. Gwendol would, without thought, fight any battle if ordered. There is no chance of negotiating with him.
Sucks to be him.
Aelel is a deadly place. Flames burst from the ground with no warning. Sane people usually avoid it.
So the flames of torment burn your sins, your life, your everything. If you wish to spare yourself the goddess's wrath, tread lightly. I'll comply.
Ready when you are.
Then you're probably dead. Because I bet they'll kill you. I like that you can get there. Wait.
Guide me well.
Settlers with you. There.
I'm your girl.
My orders?
Let's clean up.
Haha, again. Go break your weapons.
What's my strategy?
I'll take a few. Could use a rapier.
I'll crush them all.
At your service.
There and
I'd be honored.
next turn.
Huh, that would work.
You die because I want the killer ball.
Child's play.
Still using the hand axe. Darn it, forgot to switch.
Is that all?
Child's play.
Okay, let's get everybody equipped with what they need to. You use the silver axe. Move up. Wind. That extra +1 range. Super useful.
What's next?
Now I have a chest key. Don't need a killer lance. She picked one of those up. Bow user. Alright, you walk over here.
All talk and no action.
Send the killer bow. Well, that's done. A bolt axe. Magical axe have been struck by lightning. Cool. You come get some too. Don't need the axe now. You're heavily armored. You're more armored, so I'm gonna go with it. Ugh. Wait. Okay, over here. Okay, fine. Get out of the way.
Repent from the grave!
Exactly. Repent from the grave.
All for Lady Rhea.
I'd better keep up.
Not quite.
On my honor as a knight.
B+ heavy armor.
Very well then.
I can move forward. That'll do.
Here is something to believe in. Another victory.
That's for all two.
Be at peace.
Okay. Now that path is more clear. I also have a bow.
I must steel myself.
Thinning their numbers.
There we go. Come on, come get it.
Huh, that would work.
Even if he hit, he'd have done 0.
Just a hindrance.
Just a hindrance.
That is all.
Not quite. Get him next time. Takes 12. Dimitri really doesn't care. Oh, he got half of it back. Cool.
See you in the eternal flames.
Okay. Nice. Right. There's one of you.
I won't falter.
Oh, this is a great night, by the way. I did see that. Thanks. Thinks he's fancy. Oh, got hit. Lame. I had 22.
It is done. Onward.
Do better. Bowman up here? Nope.
You defeat me? Left.
35? Oh,
Age is catching up to me.
oh. Bad level. Terrible level. Why?
Destiny unfurls.
Is that all? Where do I start? Can't hold me back.
34? HP speed.
Even
Ugh.
I have bad days.
Man.
Child play. That would work.
He's so strong. He has so much strength.
Too weak for this world.
He just cuts through them, plus the 10 that he gets. From his troops. It's just real crazy. Forward. Forward. Forward.
You
Healing
saved
her.
me.
Shoot it, Ash. You go for it. They got you people as well. With the lance. I need to work on axes, but
Eventually, I too will fall.
enemy's turn.
Shut! I'll destroy you! See you in the eternal flames.
I like that when he throws the spear down. Still cool.
A consequence of the blood I've spilled.
Jeez. Jeez, HP strength, speed, luck, charm.
That is all.
Almost B plus in flying. Just keep
I'm
working on
sorry.
it. Might as well. Annette.
Wow, thanks.
There. Then you pull all that. Just that one night.
Now!
Group lance attack. Loser. Oh, I didn't do the adjuncts. Sylvain's with me for whatever reason.
You shall not survive!
You shall not.
You defeat me? Left.
B plus flying.
Hopefully this proves useful.
I don't know what the flying does other than be a barrier to getting a flying class. Like, it really doesn't give you like many skills or anything. Like, far less than the other ones. Oh, you're actually moving. Cool.
So Cornelia has planted spies even inside Garreg Mach.
The shield of Fargus has appeared. We can expect more out of him than the young ones.
What are you talking about? I've wiped out almost all your forces, you old fool.
Don't struggle. All talk and no action.
I'm grateful.
It's over. It won't be in vain.
Great job. Stay down. Fighting is what I do.
Truly impressive.
That Sebo can go just in case. That's about it. Next turn.
The man praised as a lion is
Oh, I didn't get the
degraded
treasure chest.
to a mere traitor's underling.
Oh, crud. He's killing him too. So, and it ends when
A
they.
traitor's underling? That's upsetting, Your Highness. I am, and always have been, a knight of House Rome.
Oh,
Sorry.
you are nothing but a lowly beast scavenging for scraps. You have forgotten the dignity of knighthood.
I may be lowly, but this beast is devoted to his master.
Ha! Then I had better kill the pet and deliver its head to that master.
Oh, good, you don't kill him.
I'll destroy you!
Never mind.
So I have found a place to die. Young ones, I thank you.
Darn it.
It is the way of knights to follow their master's orders without argument. Lord Gwendol was a good man.
Now he is just a corpse, nothing more.
Whew.
Let's go. Rodrigue is waiting for us.
Bet that treasure chest has something cool. Just charge forward and didn't think about it. Oh well. Too late now.
It's been too long, Your Highness. But try to temper your joy, will you? This is a war after all.
Rodrigue, he's changed.
To say such a thing at a time like this. You have not changed one bit.
Don't let looks deceive you. I've had a rough go of it ever since I crossed blades with those traitors in Ferdiad. When I heard you'd been executed, I rushed there as fast as I could, blind with fury. When I got there, I was fed some garbage about not being able to see your body. The next thing I knew, I was gripping my blade and... Gilbert, you have done well to locate His Highness. I am truly grateful. And you, I have you to thank as well.
As his professor, it's my duty.
Well, we are in your debt. I will repay you for this someday, I swear it.
You can pay me right now. Slap some sense into it.
And you, Felix. You have also done well to bring His Highness here.
Tell us all you know, Rodrigue.
I'm afraid there's not much to tell. You are aware that the western region of the kingdom was taken by the Empire, correct?
Yes, so I have heard. They are now calling it the Fargus Dukedom, or some nonsense.
If you know that much, then the rest won't take long. Enemy or not, it's undeniable that Cornelia's plan was nothing short of genius. After seizing power, she invited the Imperial Army to Ferdiad. There she reorganized her troops, and then sent soldiers to hunt me down. Because of that, we were forced to act defensively, and now we're being forced into a difficult battle. She's been controlling the situation all along.
So that's been the witch's plan from the start. I should have killed her ages ago.
Your Highness, Ferdiad is in a terrible state right now. The tyranny is unbearable, and so the rebellions are endless. Refugees starve to death in the streets. If I may speak freely, Your Highness, we should change course for Ferdiad, and take down those traitors before we embark to Enbar.
There's no time for that. We must annihilate Enbar before all else.
Think this through. I understand wanting to destroy the Empire and the Emperor. I want that so much it hurts. But which is more important, the dead or the living?
Silence!
No, Dmitri. You will hear me out.
Are you asking me? Asking the dead to forgive that woman?
No, I would not ask that of you. What I am asking is that you allow us to prioritize the Kingdom capital over the Imperial capital for now. As Lambert's close and trusted friend, I am confident that he would have advised the same.
Do not dare to put words in the mouths of the dead. They are your words alone, even if you borrow their lips. Until I offer up that woman's head, Father will remain a slave to his lingering regret and hatred. Even now, he suffers. It is ceaseless. As we waste time with idle chatter, his suffering continues!
You are my king. Our king. Wherever you lead, we will follow. But Your Highness, there are those who take up their sword in the name of revenge, and yet along the way, lose the strength and composure to follow through. You would do well to bear that in mind. Ah, I nearly forgot. Take this, Your Highness. The time has come for it to be wielded by its true master.
Eretvar. The hero's relic once wielded by my father.
The very same. I managed to steal it back from one of Cornelia's underlings in Ferdiad.
Understated as ever, Father. It must have been a true struggle to get it back.
I am grateful, my friend.
Gilbert, Professor, may I request something of you? I wish to fight at your side.
Senile already, old man? Who will protect our territory?
I expected it would come to this, so I left those matters to my younger brother. He has my complete faith. I must keep my promise to our fallen king, to my dear friend.
What promise?
A very old one. I swore it nearly 10 years ago. Now then, Your Highness, let's destroy the Empire together. My men and I will spare no effort. I pray that you are right, and that this will save the kingdom.
Hero's Relic. Crestbearer can use Atrocity. Atrocity. Jeez, really? Did I secretly pick the bad guy here? Let's put up... I wonder what it takes to repair a crescent sickle. Put up the Blessed Lance.
Our orders are to capture Enbar by striking the enemy's stronghold directly. How familiar are you with the geography of Fodlan?
Not very familiar.
The Kingdom and the Empire are separated by the impassable Ogma Mountains. Legend has it that Saint Seros once crossed over those mountains to fight against the Fell King Nemesis. But don't fool yourself. Leading a large army over such steep mountains would be near impossible.
In order to infiltrate the Empire, we have no choice but to go around the mountains, either to the east or to the west.
What about east?
Yes, I agree. The Alliance is currently split in two. Those who stand with the Empire and those who are against it.
Because east is where the Alliance is.
Leading the Imperial faction is House Gloucester, while House Regan leads those who oppose. We should take advantage of their internal conflict and proceed east along the mountains until we reach the Great Bridge of Myrden in Alliance territory.
Why there?
The Aramid River divides Alliance and Empire territory. There are many large bridges that cross it. However, the Great Bridge of Myrden is by far the largest, and it is also closest to the monastery. I believe you crossed
Better
that
for
bridge
us.
5 years ago on your journey to the Battle of the Eagle and Lion.
What if the Empire and Alliance both attack?
I'm afraid it's a possibility, but it's still more practical than passing through the west.
Perhaps our next move should be to contact House Regan and request their cooperation.
Do you think they'll help us?
Claude of House Regan is the leader of the Alliance and is firmly against the Empire. They are the enemy of our enemy. In other words, hopefully, a friend.
Are you suggesting that we ask House Regan to engage the Gloucester soldiers?
I am. If we take the bridge, then House Gloucester will no longer be able to receive support from the Empire. There's no way a man as wise as Claude would refuse our request.
And once we manage to capture the Great Bridge and gain a foothold into the Empire,
then we cross Gronder Field and head south toward Enbar.
But if we get attacked from both sides, we'll have to fight people from the Alliance, won't we?
Speaking of House Gloucester, I wonder how Lawrence is holding up.
If we meet him again, it will probably be as enemies. To be honest, I'd rather avoid seeing him altogether.
If you do not wish to kill familiar faces, do not tarry over the corpses of the dead.
Good advice.
Prepare yourselves. It is time to steel your souls for the task at hand.
Man, I'm all for taking down the Empire, but jeez.
Part 2. Azure Moon. Lone Moon. The Rose-Colored River. The Kingdom Army meets with Rodrigue in Aelel, the Valley of Torment. With the strength of House Fraldarius on their side, the time to invade the Empire is finally at hand.
even though it's in ruins, in some strange way, this monastery never truly changes, does it? I studied at the Officers' Academy when I was young. Those memories come rushing back whenever I return. What are you doing here at this hour anyway?
Couldn't sleep.
It's the same for me. Perhaps you'll allow me to join you.
Please.
Much appreciated. I keep recalling my eldest son. He was quite gifted. In fact, he was appointed a knight at the age of 15. I still vividly remember the day he was granted a sword from His Majesty.
Your son, isn't he?
Dead. He was killed 9 years ago in Dusker. All that returned of him that day were his sword and his armor. After it happened, I said something horrible to Felix. He's hated me ever since, and I don't blame him. No matter how much you grieve, the dead will never return. No magic in the world can bring them back. That's why their memory clings to the living like a curse. The more they were loved, the tighter their hold, and the more suffering they cause. I fear I am not a strong enough man to scold His Highness for his foolishness.
Someone must.
Right you are. As adults, it is our responsibility to scold him and help him find his way again. I come off as so self-important, but really, I'm just a failure of a man. Professor, I entrust the young prince and the future of Fargus to you.
Won't let you down.
You are a brave one, aren't you? One worthy of leading the Church of Seiros, I dare say. You should know that I have no intention of insisting that you take back Ferdiat. All I ask is that you continue to rein in Dimitri's manic desire for revenge. Now then, we have received House Regan's consent. All that's left is for us to depart. If we make it through Gloucester territory and across the Great Bridge of Myrddin, we'll be in Empire territory. You are not afraid, are you?
I don't feel anything. A little. Could go bad.
Ha! No need to worry. Don't you underestimate the power of my soldiers. I'm
we get
glad you were the
Pincer to
one to
attack
lead
them,
the
really
Blue
bad.
Lion House, Professor. I mean that.
I mean... Sure. Why not? Why would you not?
Is this necessary? I'll sing if I must. You look like a cat that's been sprayed with water. What? You don't think I should sing the high notes?
Alright, that's funny. Hey, it's free professor level, free points. Like, why wouldn't you? Dimitri accepted the battle gear of the King of Lions from Rodriguez and obtained the certification for the Great Lord class. Oh, from High Lord to Great Lord. Battle gear of the King of Lions. Whoa.
Whatever it takes.
Dimitri changed to the Great Lord class. Looks awesome. He didn't, I don't think he finished High Lord. No. What it gives. Lordly figure who leads with unwavering authority. Dimitri dominates the battlefield with his unparalleled lance skills. Oh, it has move 6? Cool. And why not? We'll just start working on it. He probably has something cool for High Lord, but I'll mess with that later, I guess. 2 rare battles. I guess I could see if they get anything, give anything. Kind of just want to explore, and I don't want to skip, because you can like skip ahead and then everything's automated, but I don't want to do that because that could end up being even worse. Silver Bow Plus as a reward, but definitely we're going to take this one and explore. First of the month. Nothing there. Taking care of business. Looking for those willing to assist in keeping traveling merchants safe. Okay, we can do that. Supply run. I believe I have peach currant and 2 onions, so we can do that.
Speaking of which, House Fraldarius is a military house. They swore fealty to the royal family at the kingdom's founding. The current family head, Lord Rodrigue, was raised like a brother to the former king. He harbors a loyalty that goes beyond mere duty. Perhaps this is why he was willing to lend us his aid. I have a request.
Once you complete this quest, a new merchant will appear in the marketplace. Nice. Oh, we'll definitely head to battle next week then. Okay. That's going to do it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like the video. And subscribe to the channel if you aren't already. Next time we're going to do all the talking. Run around talking to people. And also seeing what Anna has. Kind of just the usual rigmarole of the monastery. Hey, Rodriguez here to talk to, so that's cool. Is he a character? Did he like actually join? Say he wanted to join. No, he'll be like an NPC or something. That's fine. Okay. Oh, supports. Maybe we'll get to supports next time too. Well, bunch of stuff to do here in the monastery. We'll try to just get through all of it in one go. Talk to everybody, get through the supports. Do my best on that. That way we can go to kind of the end of the month. I might skip the rest unless like more supports show up. Like not skip it, but not show it off. You all know how the battles go for the like rare monster, and you all know what I'm doing here. I'm gonna up sword skill, my skills, or dine with students and get more professor level. Same things that you've seen for a while now. Till the next episode, I'm Syndrel. Remember to shoot for the stars and take care, everyone.